Let's let me introduce myself. My name is Zelpin. My number student C1A024081. My purpose in making this video is to complete my English segment. Growing up, I did always understand why my parents made me follow the rule that he did. Like, why did I really have to mow the lawn? Why have homework really that important? Why could I put jelly beans? It made all my eat my oatmeal. My childhood, well, my childhood was about which question like this. Normal things about being a kid and realizing that sometimes it was best to listen to my parents even when I did exactly understand why. And it's now that he did want me to think critically. They pairing always should to reconcile their tension. But when having my sibling and I understood the realities of the world, while ensuring that we never accepted the status quo as inevitable. I came to realize that his in and of itself what a very purposeful form of education. One of my profile educator, Brazilian author and scholar Paulo Freire speak quite explicitly about the need for education to be used as a tool for critical awakening and shared humanity. In in his most famous book, Pedagogy of the Oppressed, he stated no one can be authentically human. Will he prevent others from being so? I've been thinking a lot about this lately. His idea of humanity, and specifically who in the world is afforded the privilege of being perceived as fully human. Over the course of the past several months, the world has watched as unarmed black men and women have had their lives taken at the hand of police and vigilante. This event and all that has transpired after them have brought me back to my old childhood and the education that my parents made about raising a black boy in America. That's grow up. That's growing up. I just always understand in the way that I do know. I think of how hard it must have been, how profoundly unfair it must have felt for them to feel like they had to strip away part of my childhood just so that I could come home at night. For example, I think of how one night when I was around 22 years old, on an overnight field trip another city, My friend and I bought Super Soccer and turned the hotel parking lot into our water-filled battle zone. We hid behind car, running through the darkness that lay between the street lights. Bowdles slaughter ubiquitous across the pavement. But with 9 minutes, my father came upset, grabbed by my forearm and led me into our room with an unfamiliar grip. Before before I could say anything, tell him home police he had made me lock in from front of my friend. He derided my for being no knife. Looked me in the eye, fear consuming his face, and said, "Son, I'm sorry, but you can act the same as your white friend. You can trade to shotgun. You can run around in the dark. You can hide behind anything other that you out that. No, 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 how scared he must have been. How easily I could have fallen into the empty of the night. The someone will mistake this water for I got reason to wall all of this away. Has are the sort of mistake I've been immune that with me in their life always kept you hand where they can sit them, don't move too quickly. Take off your hood when the sun goes down. My parents raised my and sibling in an armor of advice. An ocean of alarm bell. Someone will steal the brick from our lung so that he will make a memory of the skin. So that we could be kids, not casket of concrete. And it's no because they talk in wall make use better that anyone else. It's simple because they wanted to keep you alive. All of my black friends were raised with the same message the tall gave to us when we became old enough to be mistaken for a nail, ready to be hammered to the ground. When people met or melon seem synonymous with something to be fair. But what does it do to a child to grow up knowing that you cannot simple be a child? That the wings of adolescence are too dangerous for your breath. That you cannot simply be serious. That you are not of the luxury of making a mistake. That someone implicit bias might be the reason you don't wake up in the morning. But this cannot be what defines use. Because we have parents who raise us to understand that our bodies were meant for the back side of a ballet, but for flying kites and jump rope and laughing until our stomach burned. We had teacher who taught us how to nice our head in class and not just to signal surrender, and that the only thing we shall give up is the idea that we aren't worthy of his war. So when we say that Black Lives Matter, it's not because Outer Dawn is simple. It's simple because we must affirm that we are worthy of existing without fear. When so many things tell us we are not, I want to live in a world here my son will not be promised guilty that moment he is born. Here a toy in his hand is mistake for anything other than a toy. And I refuse to accept that we can build this world into something new. Some place where a child named does have to be weird on a tier, or a tombstone where the value of someone life is determined by anything other than the fact that they had long a place where every single one of you can write the thank you.